All praise. My name is Officer Maccabeus. Hey, let me get Psalms 137 and verse 9. Because he showed you this picture right here, right? And do you know that happened to the Native Americans? Nobody's ever taught you that, right? Watch this. It's actually in the Bible, and I'm gonna show it to you. Read.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 137 and verse 9.
Nope, that's not what I want. 137 and verse 9. Yeah. Yep, that's what I want.
Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth the little ones against the stones.
Is he not dashing a little one against the stone? They be happy about that. They love that. They all they do is war, right? Watch this. Let me look at this. It said the devastation of the Indies, right? Same picture, right? Watch this. Let me get page 57. Page 57. Because actually, look, who wrote that? Who wrote that?
Translated by Herma Bufflot. Introduction by Bill M. Donovan.
So both of those are so-called white people. What the Bible called them Esau, right? But how we know them is the so-called white people or the Caucasian race. So they actually wrote this. 57. Right here.
Spaniards who called themselves Christians went there to massacre and kill.
They went to massacre and kill. And what is the topic of that paragraph?
New Spain.
Read it.
In the year 1507, New Spain was discovered, and during the discovery, great outrages were perpetuated against the Indians.
So great outrage. That was an outrage right there. That was something that happened, and they was happy about that thing. They love to kill. They smash little ones against the stones. We just read that out the Bible. You can drop that. We just read that out the Bible. Give me Deuteronomy 28 and verse 31. Because let me ask you something, bro. This land was your land, right? This was your people's land, right? And you can't even find the Indian right now, can you? You hardly find it, right? And that's crazy because they did a great massacre here. You see what I'm saying? And it was a massacre of our people. I'm saying our people because the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the same people.
That's right.
Did you know that? We are the same people.
Teach.
And I'm gonna show it to you. Read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 31. Thine ox shall be slain before thine eyes, and thou shalt not eat thereof.
Did they not slay the oxes when it was here? And they didn't give y'all no meat. Matter of fact, it was a picture of like a lot of ox heads stacked up high. Have you ever seen that picture before? And they did that just so y'all can have it. Just evil for no reason. That's what these people are. They're evil. They're demons. They're the damn devil the Bible speaks of.
Bring it up.
And that's just the truth. Got white friends? A few, huh? Have you ever heard them say something racial? You said what?
Not the ones I got.
Not the ones you got, but I can guarantee you behind your back, because the Bible says just as iron rustles, so is their wickedness. Because just because they ain't say something about you, that doesn't mean they ain't said nothing about your people. You see what I'm saying? And I say your people because Hispanics are your people. So if they call a Hispanic a wetback, they're talking about you. Blacks are your people. So if they call a black person a nigga, they're talking about you.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Watch this. Continue reading.
Thine ass shall be violently taken away from before thy face, and shall not be restored to thee. Thy sheep shall be given unto thine enemies, and thou shalt
just going into all your livestock and your cattle. They took all that from y'all, right? It was supposed to be a treaty and you know, and left the scraps for y'all. This is coming out the Bible, bro. Is that not your history? That is your history, right? Watch this. Hey, have you ever heard of save the man, kill the Indian? Have you ever heard of that slogan before? Yep. And because they have you ever heard of the boarding schools that they have for Indians back in the day? Right? That's where that came from. Save the man, but kill the Indian. Like, get the man, but kill all that Native American that's in him. His tradition, his heritage. You know what I'm saying? Kill that away from him, but save the man, because that man can help us build this nation. Because, let me ask you something. In a black community, and I'll say black loosely, the people that help the so-called white man prosper and don't see no good in their people, we call them coons. Have you ever heard of a black person called a coon before? And I'm sure you got a name for a Native American that turn their back on their people, right? Exactly, because it's some people that does that, and I mean they're brainwashed, they're destroyed. You said what? Is it their fault? Yes, it is their fault. It's our fault because we got ourselves away from God's commandments. Because what I'm trying to prove to you first is to show you that you're the Israelite according to the Bible, because that's the first thing we must know, who we are according to the Bible. Because in the Bible, God made 18 nations. Neither one of them said Native American, right, or Blackfoot, right, or Chickasaw, right. None of those. But what it do say is Gad, right, Reuben, right, Issachar, right, Asher, right, Naphtali, Zebulun. You know what I'm saying? Because Issachar, was they not the Aztec Indians? You know what I'm saying? Reuben, they was the Seminole Indians. You see what I'm saying? The Colombians, they was the Incas, right? You see what I'm saying? And now they're called Hispanics. Now they're called Hispanics. You see what I'm saying? Because that's the name that the so-called white man, the Caucasian man, put upon them. They're not Hispanics. They're the children of God. Watch this. And I asked you about the boarding schools for this scripture right here. Read.
Verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
And it says, thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people. So those boarding schools, they came and took y'all children's, right? And put them in a board. It was given to another people. Why? To teach them. Watch this, read.
And thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long.
Because when they came and took those children, the mothers, all they could do was cry, right? It was no power in our hand to do nothing. It was no power in our hand. We couldn't do nothing, man. All we could do was just look.
We used to scream black power while Heron was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.